Hello everyone, it's your boy Minato here, and today we're gonna be taking the Worthy Rivals team into the Legendary Vegeta event, the category mission, obviously. And yeah, don't mind the screen right there. Yes, I tried to fix it and it just wouldn't, but it doesn't do that for the rest of the video. So yay! I apologize for that. It's so stupid. God. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna be taking this team. Obviously, this is pre-recorded. When I'm doing it's post-recording because, well, you'll notice at the very end. But this run took like 40 minutes, so I'm speeding this up 3 times speed. Yay! Basically. So yeah, if we look here. Obviously, I'm bringing a very specific Worthy Rivals team. I decided to go ahead and run Piccolo as our leader. Piccolo does give Worthy Rivals 3 key and 150% to stats. He gives himself 4 key and 170% stats. The real reason, obviously, you want to run Piccolo as your leader for this is not only does he stack defense, but he also can foresee the enemy's super attack, which is very powerful for this stage, actually. You could definitely really, obviously, see it in effect, especially in the last phase, where you really want to make sure you protect some of these units from getting super attacked. It's very, very important here. I mean, these first few stages, like, for example, in Blue Evolution Vegeta, I was able to, make sure he didn't get super attacked in this physical stage right here. Stuff like times like that, or like, Piccolo can move him away from the Super Saiyan 2 STR phase as well. Or this Vegeta right here, the Super Saiyan 2 AGL1, I was able to avoid him from a super attack. Stuff like that is pretty much what's going on there. I'm also bringing this Tech Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. He's, I believe, on the next rotation. Essentially what it is he does also stack. He creates Tech Key Spheres. He gives himself, a bunch of Tech Key Spheres. So with those two together on the team, there's a lot of healing going on every single turn. Which helps you actually avoid from using many items. Because 2 stackers who heal... Because basically, their defensive stats get so high, especially with the Tech Vegeta creating his own Tech Orbs, you're able to heal a lot of HP back, because the healing with per orb you attain is scaled off the actual defensive stat you have. So the more defense you have, the more you're going to heal from orbs, especially if you have those like Goku head symbol equip orbs. That's going to get pretty crazy. I don't believe any of my characters really have that, however, so it's not really too much of a deal. And obviously, of course, I'm bringing the God Blue Evolution Vegeta. In my opinion, it's still the second best unit in the game right now, with his high chance to crit per super attack. Mine is at 55%, and I feel like he performed pretty well here. Obviously, he had the most trouble in the physical phase, which we'll go ahead and see how he does in the physical phase. And I can't speak, the physical stage, right there, yeah, we get hit with a very unlucky super attack. Well, I think that. Yeah, I forgot. That was, I forgot why I put Piccolo there. I don't know if I was just being dumb or if it was just a mistake, but it's whatever. Right here, we also brought this AGL Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Right here, I was actually trying to figure out who to get the Dokkan attack with. I decided to skip supers with both of them and made sure Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta does get a super attack. Dokkan attack specifically, so we could heal all that damage we took in the previous turn and do a decent amount of damage to this phase. This phase was probably one of the more troublesome ones. You may be thinking, why? The reason is because we have double physical Piccolo, and honestly, I wouldn't really want him to take too many attacks. So, I did float off the Tech Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta here. The reason why I floated him off is because I wanted to make sure we get Blue Evolution Vegeta as many attacks as possible throughout the run. Because Blue Evolution Vegeta does have his revive skill, where if he receives 7 attacks or more times, and he enters the turn with 50% or less HP, he is able to revive, which is a pretty good thing, obviously. It actually allows us to play a little, I would say, dangerously near the end, because obviously near the end, you're going to most likely fall under that 50% HP threshold with the amount of damage this man is actually able to do. I did bring AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta as well as a floater. I feel like he was being a good floater, but to be honest, I was a little bit, unimpressed by him. I feel like he could have been a little better. Like, if you look here in the God Vegeta stage, he does take some damage from normal attacks. Already at God Vegeta, and, my Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is Rainbow, and he was linked with the LR Blue Evolution Vegeta. One thing you do have to keep in mind is that this team is only a 150% leader skill, though. So that's the one reason why, some of these units may not tank as well as you expect. Because that 150% leader skill is obviously no 170%. That's an extra 40% defense specifically if we're talking about that you're missing out on. Which honestly is a pretty huge thing You do have more HP, however, so that does balance that out just a little bit, I would say. I would personally, though, prefer the attack and defense 40%. I feel like it's just a lot more helpful than the additional HP. Other than that, I mean, there's not really too much to explain about the team I'm necessarily running. That's AGL Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta is really good. And we got pretty lucky with Piccolo getting additional super attacks, I feel like, throughout the run. My own Piccolo does have 20 additional as his hidden potential system. I didn't really look at the Friends Piccolo, but I'm assuming it's near the same because both of them got a pretty good amount of actual additional supers. And if you see right here, we do have the Revive available. So right here, I was actually like, you know, I kind of want to get all the tech orbs, so I did reset the app. And I did actually make a cut, I believe, right here, because the app was like taking a billion years to load. So yeah, this is how I grabbed the orbs. This did work out for me in the end, I feel like, because we did get additional super attack with Piccolo, even though he was not able to super attack initially, still getting that defensive stack. And then this blue Vegeta at the end getting all those tech orbs allowed him not only to heal us a lot more, but he'll be able to tank this super attack pretty well. Like 223k is definitely not bad at all. And because of how the orbs were also able to go through, I was able to get a lot of healing on this turn too, which is very important. Like I said, this team, once you're getting this deep into here, you're able to heal a nice amount of HP. Like those AGL orbs right there, I was going to save them for the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta next turn. Honestly, I was like, yeah, that's definitely worth it right here. And we can see that there's no super attacks. So throughout this run, I feel like in the last two stages, we got very, very lucky. Because this Vegeta just did not really super attack at all, to be completely honest. This is like the first, obviously, run and done I did. One and done run, I guess you could say I did. Unfortunately, I was unable to save the orbs correctly like I wished. But that's okay. Piccolo is definitely going to tank more than well enough here. Honestly, right here at this point, I could have probably transformed Piccolo. And we would have done a lot more damage and gone through this event a lot quicker. Unfortunately, you know, I decided to keep them transformed. Again, better to be safe than sorry, especially with the last phase lowering your defense. I'd rather my defense be as high as I possibly can have it. I was saving these tech orbs for the next phase. And it did end up using an actual, I believe, a Princess Snake right here. The reason is because even though there's no super attacks in this turn, like, these guys would still take a lot of damage. You know, I wanted to try and conserve the damage I would take. Especially just in case I get messed up right here. So since I did miss a super with Piccolo on purpose, and I made sure to get Vegeta all these orbs, and I was checking out his defense, and again, Piccolo got another additional super attack, which is pretty huge. Now this Dokkan attack right here, I did miss a couple of nodes, but still did a pretty nice amount of damage, to be completely honest right here. This guy did a nice solid chunk of damage right there. Almost half a health bar is pretty good. And, well, it was a little more. And this double super attack really saved us a lot of time because he did a whole health bar of damage. Like, that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, although he wasn't, like, the most defensive option, as you would think, honestly, he still does a lot of goddamn damage. That's for sure. So he was helping us guide along here. I feel like he was probably the most damage dealing unit besides Blue Evolution once he got those crits off. Tech Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta was pretty much an MVP too, but that's only once he was able to go ahead and get a bunch of tech orbs in the last phase, I feel like. I decided to save the active skill for the Super Saiyan GT Vegeta right here, because obviously he's type disadvantage, so he wouldn't really do too much damage. I believe we do kill him right here with this blue Vegeta, or he might barely survive. I'm not sure if this Vegeta actually kills him. He does end up killing him, okay, really good. So yeah, here we are in the last phase. This last phase did take a long time, obviously. I can see that, again, he did not super attack me at all. So I made sure to get all these orbs with the type advantage units. Make sure Blue Evolution gets a big super attack. And again, we did end up getting a double super attack, which is pretty huge. From here on out, it's smooth sailing, to be completely honest. Because we had like most of our items still. You know, we were doing a lot of damage here. We could tell what the enemy super attack was. So I could put this blue Vegeta right there. Actually, speaking of the blue Vegeta, I was a little surprised. Right here, he took way less damage than I thought he would. Because, keep in mind, he lowers your defense by 80%. So even with type advantage, you can get really crushed in here. But this Vegeta actually did really held up a lot well. He's definitely a unit you want to bring if you're going to run this Worthy Rival specific stage right here. I definitely would recommend bringing STR units unless you're thinking of bringing the new Dokkan Fest Super Vegeta, which is a very big help in here. I used the active skill here, and it was like, okay, it's cool. How much damage? It's 500k. Basically just no damage. I decided to skip the super attack with Piccolo here to make sure GT Vegeta is able to tank a little better. This Piccolo did a super well tanking because he had his defense lowered. This is the second time his defense was being lowered, and he still took a nice small amount of damage. And then because of that, this next turn we're actually able to go ahead and get the Vegeta's revival skill in effect. So we had basically no chances of dying. I believe we do actually end up getting the revive skill either this next turn or the turn after it. If we're talking about other units you could bring onto the stage, I feel like maybe, let me look here at the category itself while the gameplay is running in the backgrounds. I guess Physical Beerus is a good option. The reason why is because this Vegeta, most of the time, once he goes Super Saiyan, I believe, he is in the Realm of Gods category because it's transforming Vegeta, and this last phase obviously is a Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. So essentially with that, actually, he didn't super attack us again here. It's pretty insane. But essentially with that, he is able to create Rainbow Key Spheres, be super effective against all types. The only issue would be that first attack, but he would be really helpful in like the God Vegeta phase where another physical unit will be there to really help us out on that stage because we're going to bring a bunch of tech units here, obviously. So the in God Vegeta stage is pretty difficult to deal with in certain situations. Tech Android 18, I feel like she's like a last slot option if you don't have anyone else. I feel like she's probably better than people expect because she does have that 30% defense raise for 6 turns. She does crit tech key spheres, and she is a small nuker, so she won't hit hard, but she'll be decent defensively. You know, she does have okay links, you know, not the best links, not the worst links. I feel like you bring Tech Vegeta that transforms into Tech Majin Vegeta. I think he'll be a decent option here, especially if you run the Blue Vegeta. Oh, right here at the end, I actually skipped ahead. The reason why I skipped ahead is because we're just gonna take too long. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. Thank you all for watching till the end. Like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.